am sure you have heard a saying, great people are not born great, they grow great. It is absolutely true in the case of a very special person whose birthday was yesterday, August 16. He is none other than Don Bosco, the great modern educator, the father and teacher of young people, the cheerful saint and happy person, the founder of the Salesian family, Salesian fathers, Salesian sisters and Salesian cooperators, and inspirer of many other groups and institutions whom we today call the Salesian family of Don Bosco. It's Bosco Jayanti.
Yes, you are right. Today, we celebrate Don Bosco's 205th birthday. Don Bosco, a person who brought love and light, joy and happiness, hope and life in the lives of thousands of young people in his own time, and continue to do it now through his followers to millions of young throughout the world.
Little Johnny Bosco had a very tough childhood. His father, Francis Bosco, died when he was just 2 years old. He missed his father. Perhaps through this great loss and much pain and suffering, God was preparing him to become the father to a multitude of fatherless, homeless, poor and destitute young people.
He was blessed to have a great and wonderful mother. We call her Mama Margaret, saintly woman who took the place of father and mother in little Johnny's life and educated him through her wise teaching and great example. Though many tough times and situations, she saw something extraordinary in Johnny Bosco, who knew to influence the lives of many of its young people and guide them to become good.
Remember, we used to tell you that tough things do not last, but tough people do. So too in the life of little Johnny Bosco, in spite of many oppositions from his stepbrother Anthony and poverty, he overcame all hurdles and obstacles and attained his great dream to become priest and to take care of young people, to be for them a loving father, a caring friend, a great teacher and able guide.
Don Bosco was one of the greatest educators the world has ever produced. Let's honor this great saint and celebrate his birthday and his greatness today, and pray to Almighty God to bless all children and young people who were very dear to him and for whom he spent every moment of his life.
We would like to pay homage to Don Bosco on his birthday. I know if you were here, you would have been the first one to honor him with floral tribute. We shall do now here in your name. You may join us in spirit.
We offer him these flowers and ask him to bless all children and young people and keep them young and youthful, ever fresh and beautiful, in spite of all the problems and difficulties that they face in life. We offer him these lighted candles and ask him to bless the entire Salesian family, that we may be faithful to what he has started and continue his legacy with zeal and commitment in the years to come in the service of young people.
We offer him these colorful flags and ask him that during these hard and tough times, we may always hope and believe that there will be always be better times, and rainbows of hope and optimism will continue to fill our world.
Let us sing to our father Don Bosco happy birthday song, and please join us as we sing.
Like the stars in heaven shining high above, you took rise from leading, strong in faith and love. Sing of joy, the sweetest, friend of youth the purest. Give us ever near our Lord. Help us love our mother more than any other, and to gain a bright reward. May thy courage help us in life's battlefield. May we never falter and to sin and yield. Saint of joy, the sweetest, friend of youth the purest. Keep us ever near our Lord. Help us love our mother more than any other, and to gain a bright reward. At the age of 9, little Johnny Bosco was given a mission, in a dream, in a vision. He was to transform wolves into lambs, not with blows, but with loving kindness. That dream, that vision changed his entire life and guided the course of his life and action as he dedicated his entire life to transform the young people with gentleness and kindness.
Here's the gist of that dream. Watch it carefully and listen to all the words and see how that little boy of 9 years listened to God's voice, manifested through a vision, a dream, and followed his star and became a beacon of light to millions of young people and changed their lives.
I was at that age that I had a dream. All my life, this remained deeply impressed on my mind. In this dream, I seemed to be near my home in a very large yard. A crowd of children were playing there. Some were laughing, some were playing games, and quite a few were swearing. When I heard these evil words, I jumped immediately amongst them and tried to stop them by using my words and my fists. At that moment, a dignified man appeared, a nobly dressed adult. He wore a white cloak and his face shone so that I could hardly look at him. He called me by name, told me to take charge of these children, and added these words: "You will have to win these friends of yours not by blows, but by gentleness and love. Start right away to teach them the ugliness of sin and the value of virtue." Confused and frightened, I replied that I was a poor, ignorant child. I was unable to talk to these youngsters about religion. At that moment, the kids stopped their fighting, shouting and swearing. They gathered around the man who was speaking. Hardly knowing what I was saying, I asked, "Who are you, ordering me to do the impossible?" "Precisely because it seems impossible to you, you must make it possible through obedience and the acquisition of knowledge." "Where, by what means can I acquire knowledge?" "I will give you a teacher. Under her guidance, you can become wise. Without her, all wisdom is foolishness." "But who are you to speak that way?" "I am the son of the woman whom your mother has taught you to greet 3 times a day. My mother tells me not to mix with people I do not know, unless I have her permission. So tell me your name." "Ask my mother what my name is." At that moment, I saw a lady of stately appearance standing beside him. She was wearing a mantle that sparkled all over as though covered with bright stars. Seeing from my questions and answers that I was more confused than ever, she beckoned me to approach her. She took me kindly by the hand and said, "Look." Glancing around, I realized that the youngsters had all apparently ran away. A large number of goats, dogs, cats, bears, and other animals had taken their place. This is the field of your work. Make yourself humble, strong, and energetic. And what you will see happening to these animals in a moment is what you must do for my children. I looked around again, and where before I'd seen wild animals, I now saw gentle lambs. They were all jumping and bleating as if to welcome that man and lady. At that point, still dreaming, I began crying. I begged the lady to speak so that I could understand her, because I did not know what all of this could mean. She then placed her hand on my head and said, "In good time you will understand everything." With that, a noise woke me up and everything disappeared. I was totally bewildered. My hands seemed to be sore from the blows I had given, and my face hurt from those I had received. The memory of the man and the lady, and all the things said and heard, so occupied my mind that I could not get any more sleep that night.
We can never be able to express his tremendous influence on the lives of young people. He touched their lives. He gave meaning to them. He loved them. He cared for them. He believed in them. He wanted them to be happy in this life and in the next. Listen to some of his beautiful, soul-touching words for young people.
It's enough for you to be young, for me to love you very much.
It is not enough to love the young people. It is necessary that they are aware that they are loved.
For you I study, for you I work, for you I live, for you I am ready even to give my life.
Remember that education is a matter of the heart.
I promise God that I will spend my entire life to my last breath for my young people.
That was Don Bosco, a passionate lover of children and young people. He was a man with a great dream and vision, undaunted courage and visionary foresight. That is the reason, even now, he is so much alive and active and influences the lives of young people. As we, Salesian fathers, Salesian sisters, and Salesian cooperators, and past pupils, and a host of others, his friends and well-wishers, who continue his dream, his legacy, his vision, and his passion for young people. Long live Don Bosco,
The father and friend of young people.
We thank you, O Lord, for Don Bosco. In him we see the wonders of your love. You filled him with gifts of nature and of grace to lead your people to their home above. We thank you, O Lord, for Don Bosco. In him we see the wonders of your love. You filled him with gifts of nature and of grace to lead your people to their home above. He was a man profoundly human, open to the signs of the times, and yet he was a man, he was a man of God. We thank you, O Lord, for Don Bosco. In him we see the wonders of your love. You filled him with gifts of nature and of grace to lead your people to their home above. to be his double. Faithful in the service of you, overcoming hardship with firmness, with hearts filled with your love. We thank you, O Lord, for Don Bosco. In him we see the wonders of your love. You filled him with gifts of nature and of grace, to leading people to their home above, to leading people to their home above, to leading people to their home above.
E viva Don Bosco Santo!
Que lo amiamo tanto.
You too are called to be great.
So dream big and aim high.
And touch the sky and reach the stars.
Yes, Auxilians, you can! Be the best today. Give your best. Smile and be happy as we wish you a